Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is a reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius for the month of December 2015. So Aquarius, just a few things to let you know before I actually start the reading. Number one is to say that not all of these energies will apply to all Aquarians in the month of December, okay? They'll apply to some and not to others. The other thing to say is that please allow an 8-week span for these energies because when we do a reading for a certain month, I truly believe that sometimes the energies can start before 2 weeks before that month begins, right into 2 weeks after the month ends. So we're talking the middle of November for this reading, right up to the middle of January. Okay, so please allow for an 8-week span. The other thing to say is if you'd like a private reading with me, you can go onto my website, which is www.carolsuniverse.co.uk. You can Aquarius. This is a very, very interesting reading because you are swords. So you are of the air sign. So this is you guys. The Knight of Swords. Alright. So the Knight of Swords. Who is the Knight of Swords? Very eager. Very confident. He's very kind of off the moment. So he seizes. Whenever he gets the momentum, he just charges ahead. He's very brave. This card always represents something that is speedy. Something that is fast. I think out of all of the knights, it's got to be him and also the Knight of Wands that are the fastest knights, okay? Because they just kind of go for stuff. They are very... The Knight of Wands is obviously based on fire and the Knight of Swords is based on air. And both things go very quickly. So if you get a flight through air, it goes quick. If you get a fire raging, it goes very quickly. So both those cards are based on speed. The only difference between the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands is that the Knight of Wands rushes ahead with his passions, so he doesn't really think, he just goes, he's very impulsive. With the Knight of Swords, he's much more of the intellectual stuff, so he will think about something and then just go for it, okay? So that's what the Knight of Swords does. This card is based on excitement, movement, adventure. It's about exploration, so somebody who's wanting to explore something. So say for example you had a reading, you said, will he contact me, and that came up as your outcome card. More than likely that Knight of Swords is saying yes, along with the Knight of Wands, because they're very impulsive characters. Not so much him, he'll think about it and then he'll just go for it, but he likes to just go. That's what your Knight of Swords does. He thinks about stuff and then he seizes the moment, okay? This is a rapid transformation card for the month of December. However, we have the Wheel of Fortune next door to it. Now, if I'd got the Wheel of Fortune first and then the Knight of Swords, let me show you. Because I always base my readings on positioning. So, if I'd had the cards like that, I would say that Knight of Swords is rushing into the Wheel of Fortune. So he's rushing in to seize an opportunity. But for some reason, Aquarius, this is you guys, for some reason, rushing out of that. So there's an opportunity there, but you're rushing out of it. You're not you're going in the opposite direction of the opportunity. And I can see this running all the way through the reading, funnily enough, okay? So this is something I feel, and I don't really want to say that if there's something that you don't feel too grand about or you don't feel is the right opportunity for you, that you should still seize it. Because you've got to do whatever your conscience, whatever your intuition tells you to do. But for some reason in December, or perhaps going on from now, or in January, there is, that Wheel of Fortune, it doesn't always have to be about something really good. It can be, a change in a situation. So maybe you guys are kind of moving out of something that has changed, or you're moving out of something before the ship actually sinks. The Knight of Swords is very intelligent, so he uses his brain before he acts. So maybe you've thought about something here, and you've moved out of it because you're thinking ahead and you're thinking, I don't know whether this is really a good thing to go for. The wheel can turn either way dependent on where you are in life. So maybe this is a situation whereby you've decided, this isn't really for me, okay? This is about some change that has happened that some of you guys have decided to kind of hot-foot it in the opposite direction, I feel. Your overall advice theme is the Two of Wands, okay? This is a card about having the world in your hand but expecting more, okay? So you've already got what you want to a certain degree. but there's yet more to achieve, all right? So you had what you wanted with the Ace of Wands, the seed of an idea, the seed of something passionate, something exciting, and then you knew that you had the idea. I always see the idea or the seed of it as being the world card, as being the world, the globe. So he sees the opportunity, he sees what it is that he has in his hands, and he decides, which way do I go with this? Do I go this way or this way? Because it's a number 2 card, it's about the duality of thoughts, feelings, ideas. So he's really thinking about which way do I take this particular thing that I have, this idea, this opportunity, this vision. And he sets out on a journey. Okay? This is halfway point to achieving a goal, is the number 2, is the 2 of Wands. This can also be a card about a partnership and deciding what you want to do with it. So it can be the start of a successful business partnership or even a successful relationship, the 2 of Wands. All right? This is also a card of uncertainty. So as I've said, feeling which way do I go? I'm not quite certain of which direction I want to take this in. And maybe that's why you're hot-footing it out of something that could be potentially good or potentially not so good because you're not so sure. All right? But to me, this 2 of Wands is saying that you need to go with your passions. You need, whichever way you want to go with something, you need to know that you have the right idea and you have all the tools to manifest it, because it's partial success. You've already got the seed of it there. You just need to know how to direct it. And I feel that this, for the general advice or the energy is that whichever way you want to look at it is going to be the right way. Because there is no right or wrong with this card. All right? It's not like your devil card, which says to you, which is, I know it's a major arcana, but just giving you an example. If I had the devil here, it would be telling you as an advice to step out of the fear. But to me, this card is saying, okay, you need to take whichever direction you feel is right for you. Because this is quite an impartial card, in a way. It is about uncertainty, it is about not being sure of something, but this guy eventually finds his own path. Because he actually goes up to being the 3 of Wands, where he has literally built what he needs to build, partial success, but there's more to come. So this is really dependent on your own outlook. And that's what the 2 of Wands is for me, our own outlook. Which journey, there's an open road there. It's for us to decide which direction we want to go in, left or right. So there is no kind of judgment on that at all. It's completely down to you. What's happening for you in the month as an event is we have the Fool card and we also have the 6 of Cups. Now, they're both kind of the same thing, those 2 cards are, funnily enough, the Fool card and the 6 of Cups, because they're both about childish energies and looking at things in a very, it can be in a naive way, it can be in a very fresh way, it can be feeling that you are not restricted in life, because as a child we don't feel restriction, we just kind of live to play. That's what we do, and that's what the Fool card does. The Fool actually takes risks. He's a risk taker. He's not afraid to he doesn't have any chain to him. He's just got a trusty dog by his side. Okay? But he looks to the sky like the sky is the limit. All right? So there is something here. I feel it's connected with this Wheel of Fortune. It could be an energy that's being presented to you where something is the sky is the limit. All right? The sky is the limit. I don't need to worry about it. It's great. Maybe something that is too good to be true. Because sometimes that 6 of Cups can be a very much a seductive card where somebody is offering, on the Rider-Waite, that 6 of Cups is somebody offering, an older child offering a little child some roses or some flowers. And I've done readings where that card has come up as a negative entity, unfortunately, whereby it was more somebody was trying to seduce someone because they thought they were naive. Okay? So maybe this is something that's being offered to you that where it's too good to be true, or you're feeling it's too good to be true. Maybe that's why you've used your intellect to think, I don't actually know whether I want to go down that path. Okay? This Fool card does encourage you to be more open-minded and stuff. So maybe you're open to the idea of something, but I just feel that you're kind of not going there just yet. That's what I'm feeling with this reading, Aquarius. All right? it's a very hopeful situation, I feel, with that Wheel of the Year, potentially. But for some reason, you're heading off in the different direction. If it's not you, then it's somebody else. I'm going to look at these in groups of 4. We do have the Ace of Pentacles sitting underneath it. And we do have the Two of Swords. So there is some blockage here. This is you guys again, your swords. You are blocking something else, I feel. The Ace of Pentacles is usually a new financial opportunity that comes in. So maybe you need time to look at something that's financial that's coming. Maybe this is why you're facing away from the Wheel of Fortune. Because you don't know what's being presented to you, whether this is something that is going to give you a return, whether it's something that's bona fide, whether it's something that you can trust. The Fool and the kids on the Six of Cups are very trusting individuals. Very, very trusting. Okay? But for some reason, these energies are blocked out. I feel with the Fool card and the Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, this is maybe something, if this is to do with money or a venture, this is maybe a venture that hasn't been started yet. Something that's very new, that's untested. And maybe you've got your guard up about it because you're just not sure. If we look at the other energies as well, we've got the Queen of Wands. She represents the zodiac sign of Aries. So she'd usually be a businesswoman. She can be a businesswoman. She's a multitasker. She's all over the show. All right? She's a very, very confident woman. Maybe it's this woman who's offering you something. Sorry, I've just dropped a card. There's something around a potential female fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This isn't you guys. This is somebody else. If it's not somebody else, then it's your energy, okay? Maybe you want to be confident about something, but we do have the Five of Wands. Again, this can reference children as well. Teenagers fighting. Okay? Teenagers fighting over nonsense. It can just reference also petty arguments, petty squabbles. When I look at those two energies together, it looks like something is affecting this energy, the confidence of the Queen of Wands with the Five of Wands. If it's not people that I'm talking about here, Aquarius, then this is an energy that you're feeling at the moment, okay? Maybe you want to go for something, or maybe there are people around you who are telling you not to go for something. Maybe this is knocking your confidence. Maybe this is why you're rushing out of the Wheel of the Year instead of towards it. Maybe you're being told not to go for a certain thing because people doubt it. And the final two cards that are showing up for you guys are the Chariot in reverse and the Moon in reverse. I don't like reverse cards, especially when they're in a reading like this, because it just showed to me a lot of blockages, to be totally honest with you, Aquarius, okay? The Chariot reversed, when it's upright, it's about willpower, determination to succeed, controlling your inner conflicting emotions. It's about victory, being focused, getting into balance, because those horses, when upright, would easily pull that man apart if you didn't control them. The horses represent our emotions. They represent our internal conflicts. And it represents pulling those back and getting our lives back into equilibrium and also balance again. When it's in reverse, this is someone who doesn't have much willpower, or there's a lack of motivation for something, all right? This can represent something that is to do with fear of commitment. It can be frustration. It can be feeling under pressure. It can be feeling that life isn't going in your direction. It can be obstacles to progress, because the Chariot is a card of progress. It moves forward. Okay? So this card can reference lack of progress. When it's in the reverse, upright is progress. Reverse is lack of progress. Okay? We also have the Moon card in reverse. Upright, this is trying to find clarity. Okay? It's using your intuition. All right? It's getting to the heart of the matter. So sometimes what looks different in day, what looks a certain way in daylight, might look very, very different by the glow of the moon. Okay, that's why it's often referenced as being the deceptive card when it's upright. When it's reversed, this goes further in. So there can be confusion, deception, deceit, anxiety and fear. sometimes trickery, sometimes somebody who's giving you misleading information. So maybe this is a situation whereby you were confident about something. Maybe your energy was the Queen of Wands. You really wanted to go for something, but there has been some conflicting energies on this. And if you look at the Five of Wands, this card can represent stalemate, because in the traditional Rider-Waite, you see people all clanging wands together, but nobody wins. They're all stuck together, which means stuck energy to me. Okay, so whilst the Queen of Wands, the energy of her at least, wants to race ahead with something, there is somebody blocking that energy, which means that there is then a lack of progress, a lack of movement moving forward. Okay, and this can also represent hidden enemies. All right, so I'm not saying that this is whereby you have enemies or anything, but this can reference insincerity. So maybe there's an argument around something that you wanted to go for, but you didn't know much about it. And maybe you're getting lots of people in your ear saying, don't go for it, because there is uncertainty around this. We see the opportunity in the Wheel of the Year as your general energy. Oops, daisy. Let me try and pick this up. Oh, the cards are actually on my laptop at the moment, so it's difficult picking them up. We see the opportunity in the Wheel of the Year. And it's funny because next door to that we have you guys, Knight of Swords, air. So you're racing out of that. You're not running into the Wheel of Fortune. You're racing out of the Wheel of Fortune. So you're racing out of some form of change to something, all right, or some form of something that looks like it might be a good opportunity. And it's funny because we also have the Ace of Pentacles, again, another opportunity card, financial opportunity coming in, but you're blocked off again to that. And this is you guys on the swords, Aquarius, air. You're blocked off to the new opportunity. It could be that people are thinking that you're looking at something through rose-tinted glasses. But the general advice is you make your own decisions. You go on your own journey. If you see the potential in something and you're absolutely certain of it, don't let anybody tell you not to do it. It has to be your choice because it's this guy's choice. The World card is his potential. That's the potential in the world, and he's wondering how he needs to direct that potential. So your advice for the month is not a bad reading at all. You know, there's no bad reading here at all, Aquarius. But remember, Aquarius, you are ruled by the major arcana card, the Star, which is clarity as well as hope and faith. So you need to have hope and faith that whatever decision that you reach is right for you. Don't let anybody direct your energies, you direct them. Okay? Because I feel with that Five of Wands, you want to be the Queen of Wands. You want to be confident about something. But the Five of Wands is the energies of people, or it's your energy, or maybe it's your conflicting visions of something that are holding you back, because we have the Chariot, lack of forward movement. And why do we have lack of forward movement? Because there is confusion. Real confusion. Sometimes this is about, as I've said, misleading information. So maybe you need to delve deeper into something in December going on to January to finally reach a resolution. But there isn't a resolution in this. There is only confusion in this reading, which is why you are presented as the Knight of Swords, rushing out of the Wheel of Fortune, and which is why you are presented in the Two of Swords. Again, a card about stalemate, not being able to make a decision, and that's around the Ace of Pentacles. So you're blocking something off, an opportunity. This is what it looks like to me in this reading. But remember, one more time, Two of Wands, you have potential of something in your hand. Where do you want to go with it? Do you want to go left? Do you want to go right? Do you want to go forward? It has to be down to you. It has to be your decision. Do all of the investigation that you need, but at the end of the day, listen to people's advice. Don't be too naive like the Fool or the Six of Cups. Don't look at things through rose-tinted glasses. Be a little bit more savvy than that. But at the end of the day, don't let anybody direct your energy. You direct it. Once you direct your energy, that Chariot reversed becomes the Chariot upright. That's your reading, Aquarius, for the month of December. I would like to say thank you very, very much for joining me, and I will be back with a lot more stuff on Carol's Universe. Really, really looking forward to it. As I've said, if you'd like a private reading with me, please do so. All the details are below, and have a great Christmas. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.